So let's talk about something that honestly gets all of us at some point. How do we reclaim our days from that fog of routine? How do we actually show up for our own lives?
Okay, I want to start with a thought. It's really simple, but it's powerful. You will never live
This exact day. Again, I mean, not this morning, not this afternoon, and definitely not this version of you that's here right now.
And once it's over, that's it. It's gone for good. It sounds so obvious, right? But it's a truth we just seem to let slip away in the chaos of, well, just getting through the day.
All right, so how does this even happen? How do our days just evaporate? Well, it usually starts with that feeling of being on autopilot. I mean, does this sound familiar to you? You wake up, maybe the first thing you do is grab your phone. You either dive headfirst into a rush or you feel kind of lazy and just drag yourself through the motions. And you pretty much end up doing what you always do. No wonder most days don't feel that special. They all just kind of blend together. And all the while, we're telling ourselves this same old story, right? It's that little voice in our head that says, don't worry, tomorrow I'll get it together. Tomorrow's the day. We keep pushing our best intentions off to this mythical tomorrow that never actually gets here.
And here's the kicker. The result of all this repetition, this constant promise of tomorrow, it comes at a huge cost. Our days just quietly slip by. They might not be bad days, but they're invisible days. They pass by completely unnoticed, unlived, and worst of all, unfelt.
You see, this isn't just about one boring Tuesday. This pattern of being absent from our own lives, it builds. It's like this slow drip that eventually fills a bucket of future regret. Okay, this right here is a really critical distinction we need to make. There's a huge difference between just being alive and actually being present. Being alive, that's the default setting. Your body is here, breathing, going through the motions, but being present, that's a whole other level. That's a conscious choice where your mind is fully here too. And that just perfectly sets up this next idea, which is so powerful. It's not the big dramatic failures or just getting older that really get to us. It's the slow, quiet erosion caused by thousands and thousands of days that we just weren't mentally there for. Check this out. This timeline really shows how regret sneaks up on us. It's not some sudden thing that hits you out of nowhere. Today, it's easy to think, I had time, I just didn't use it, no big deal. But look 5 years down the line, that translates to having fewer options. 10 years later, less energy to do anything about it. We only tend to recognize regret when the price is already painfully high. Okay, but here's where we pivot. This isn't about making you feel guilty. Not at all. Think of this moment right now as an invitation. The present isn't judging you for what you did or didn't do yesterday. It's just asking you to reconnect. I mean, seriously, think about it. I bet there was a time in your past when all you wished for was more time, another shot, a clean slate. Well, guess what? Today is that chance. This very day is the opportunity you were hoping for. And this is the absolute core of it all. The answer isn't to just throw everything away and start a new life. You don't need a new life. You just need a new way of relating to the one you have, starting today. So what does that actually mean? It means we have to stop waiting. We're always waiting for the perfect mood to strike before we do something creative, or for the perfect plan to fall into our lap before we start, or the big one, waiting for some perfect future version of ourselves to finally show up. But it's presence, right now, not perfection, that actually makes a day worth living. Okay, so how do we actually do this? How do we build that new relationship with today? The good news is, it doesn't have to be some huge, complicated thing. It can be really, really simple. We're going to break it down into just 3 steps. That's it. Not 100 new habits, just 3. Okay, number 1, claim one moment, just one. This could be taking a walk and leaving your phone behind, actually looking at the trees, or having a single conversation where you put everything else down and just listen. Number 2, do one thing worth respect for your future self. That might mean finally doing that small task you've been putting off, or maybe it just means letting yourself rest when you're tired. And third, end the day awake. And that third step is all about this idea of awareness. Look, the goal here isn't to have a perfect day. It's just to notice your day as it actually happened without piling on a bunch of guilt or judgment about it.
So tonight, before you fall asleep, just ask yourself this one simple question. No judgment, just curiosity. Did I notice today, or did I just try to escape it? Just asking the question is the first and honestly the most important step. And that's really the whole takeaway here. This day, today, it might not be loud or flashy. It might not feel like a movie, but it is so, so precious. Don't waste it waiting for some perfect tomorrow. The real work and the real reward is found in simply showing up.